Hello, and welcome again to Glass with a Class. I'm glad to see you, and I hope you're glad to be here. Today we'll see some pretty glass and talk briefly about the English language. So come on in and let's get started. Today we're talking about the Dell Glass Company. This is apparently not a very popular company, as I don't see many patterns that they made, and it took me a while to come up with information on it, but I did find a little. It was apparently a part of the Old Jersey Glass Company in Millville, New Jersey. I couldn't find beginning and ending dates for the company, although 1945 kept popping up as a time when it was in operation. It appears that they both were sort of one and the same and operated at 518 Penn Street in Millville, New Jersey. Old Jersey made the blown ware, and Dell made the pressed ware. Here is an example of the pressed ware, and this is one of my favorite patterns, mainly because the tulip is my favorite flower. This is Tulip, made by Dell Glass Company in the early 1930s. This is a cup and saucer in green. Not many pieces of this pattern were made. I wish that were not true since it's my favorite pattern, but that's the glass world for you. I'd like to get the creamer and sugar because they did make those, and I do collect creamers and sugars. This came in blue and amethyst, I think, too. So let's set the tulip aside and talk about English. Today we're talking about another one of those things in the English language that can be easily misspoken and misunderstood. Have you ever tripped or fallen or turned your ankle and come up hurting and swollen and you couldn't walk on it for a few days? So you say your ankle is sprung. Did you know that your ankle wasn't sprung at all? No, it was sprained. You sprained your ankle. A sprain is when you twist the ligaments in one of your joints, like your ankle or wrist, so violently that it causes pain and swelling, but it's not dislocated or broken. I imagine that people started saying they had sprung their ankle because it sounds a lot like sprang, and the past tense of sprang is sprung. But you sprained your ankle. You had a sprain, so it's sprained. Wasn't that an interesting little tidbit? I didn't find sprain or tulip in the Bible, but I did find a comforting verse. It's Psalm chapter 147, verse 3, which says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds," like a sprain. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and will join us next time to enjoy some more pretty glass and a tiny English lesson. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.